No, I'm trying to eat something now. And meantime, I don't know why I'm looking up while I'm talking. Looking up. I don't know if there's something up there. It's it's not true, but you people, if you're watching this video, try to try to figure out why am I looking up. Make me a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Did you figure it out? I mean, what is that? I don't know what it is. No, I'm good. I can't see. Is that good? And then all the way good, I'm turning back. This is just a test. I'm doing good. Still doing good. Really good. Anyway, so the point is this: you're you're looking up for some reason, but can we all figure out what it is or what is the reason you're looking at?
Hello, Professor Zamaridian. The class bell is ringing. You have 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll tell you. It's something to do with, let's see, um, this is making noise. It's all something to do with my face and my neck. Now, by now you must have figured it out. Why is that I'm doing this? I didn't realize that, okay, let me talk like this. And I didn't realize that my neck is getting a little bit larger over the years. This happens to everybody, I guess. So if you look like this, you would not notice that. You see, this is nobody knows why that happens. It's just the way it is. So everywhere I go, I have to always look like this, talk like that to people, and say I have a I have a pain in my neck. It's been really painful, so I have to hold my neck like this. I know they wouldn't believe it. They said, yeah. So I thought maybe as a practice is not a bad idea for temporary practice to make some video to see how it comes out later and try to make other videos. By the way, if you want to find out what that is over there, that's on the wall on that other side where the clock is. That's DART for DART. Um, so is everybody feeling all right today? And are you all okay? Are you having a good time? Or, let me put my hands like that maybe. Maybe if I put my hand like this maybe. Okay, no, I'm okay. All right. So how are you all doing? Is everything okay? How is your classes going? Are you studying mathematics a lot? Reading a lot of books in mathematics? As I'm doing sometimes here. Life without mathematics is empty. It's very uh, boring. Um, I have a question for all of you. Try to solve this problem. I mean, I don't have it right now here. I mean, I could actually write it as an example to see how it looks like on the video. This is, as I said, this is only for practice, so we can later on start doing mathematics on some board or something. Now, this is what I was going to write. I'm going to use something that can be seen. Okay, let's say this one. I mean, apparently you have to buy something if you wanted to do solving problems in a video. Then you have to find the right pen. This is not the right pen, but let's say I wanted to write something like this way. What I want you to solve is try to compute this integral 0 to 1 minus 1 to the power x dx. That's the problem I like to solve. So minus 1 to the x dx from 0 to 1. What is its value? And we'll talk about it later. Talk about the solution. The only hint I can give you for that problem is remember minus 1 to the x power. First of all, x is not integer, x is any real number. So when you say, for example, if x would have been integer, let's say 5, when minus 1 to the 5 is minus 1. But if it is like 6, then minus 1 to the 6 is plus 1. But it's not even, okay. It's not even integer, it's a real number. Try to solve that. And the only hint for you is think of minus 1. Is there uh, is there a formula for minus 1? Have you thought of any formula for minus 1? That would help you. I mean, in the whole mathematical world, has there been a formula for minus 1 ever among the mathematicians, such as Pascal, uh, Newton, Euler, no, any of the mathematicians? Has there been a formula for minus 1? Use that and try to solve this integration problem. Thank you. Okay, now looks like I have to solve it for you. Try to write um, minus 1 as exponential of pi I. Now, and then to the power x dx, like that. Like this. So now you have, instead of minus 1, you have e to the pi I to the x power. Of course, when you raise a power to another power, you have to multiply the power. So it would be e to the pi I x dx. In other words, this problem actually becomes integration of over the complex, and now it's complex numbers, not just the real numbers. So your problem becomes integral of from 0 to 1 e to the pi I x dx, like this. It becomes like that. So starting with minus 1 to the x power dx, we come up with integral from 0 to 1 pi I x dx. Of course, you know what that integral is. I mean, everybody knows who has some knowledge of a little bit of integration. You know that this would be 1 over pi I e to the pi I x from 0 to 1. So we have 1 divided by pi I, and then e to the x from 0 to like that. You see that? You all see that? Okay. Now if you put 1 for x, you get e to the pi I. You put 0, you get just 1. Now, by the way, 1 over pi I, anybody knows what it is? 1 over pi I? You multiply top and bottom by I, then you get r minus I divided by pi. So that's minus I divided by pi, and then e to the pi I minus 1, like that. Let's see if I can put this in front of you. Yeah. Okay. Like that. So you get minus I. Why minus I? Because when you multiply top and bottom of the fraction 1 over pi I, you get I divided by pi I squared. But I squared is minus 1, so you get minus I over pi times e to the pi I minus 1. Is it finished? No, because what is e to the pi I? Remember? We started that with the minus 1. Minus 1 is e to the pi I. So that's minus 1, that's minus 2. So you get actually 2 divided by 2I divided by pi. So change the e to the pi I to minus 1. So you got minus 1, that's minus 2. Minus 2 times minus I is 2I over pi. That's equal to minus I divided by pi times minus 1 equals 2I divided by pi. So we did one problem. The result is not in terms of real numbers, it's a complex number. 2 over pi I. That's the answer. So if you could show up, to some people and ask them, can you solve that? And if they couldn't solve it, then show them the way you solve it. And that's it. I don't know why this is not straight. I can make this straight. I don't want to get used to this. This is, as I said, this is for, okay, this is only for practice. Because I'm going to write it on the board from now on in the future. I'm going to write everything on the board. But this is, wherever I put my finger, something is missing. How about here? And here. Okay. That's it. Okay. All right. You see it? Copy it. Okay. So, things like that. I mean, we could do a lot of things. And, like making videos out of a lot of things. But I thought maybe today I do something for practice. And maybe we can, you have to do something about laughing. I have to do something about my face because I've never looked like this in the past. And people might say, "Oh my God, look at this guy. This this guy used to look really young." So, well, we all get old. Things changes all the time. What can you do? Nothing. You just have to wait until you get older and older until you cannot walk anymore, and then lie down in bed until you're gone. I better look at you. I think if I look at over there, then I'm looking at you. Is that right? Yeah. So, how are you all doing? Is everything okay? I'll talk to you very soon in a new video. All right. Let's try to save this. I guess now we have to save it. How do you save? Um, it doesn't say what to do for saving. Oh, yeah.